Students, in the last lecture we have seen about the neighborhood. What is meant by neighborhood of a point? So let us revise it. What is meant by neighborhood? So we say that n is said to be neighborhood. In short, we write NBD, neighborhood of x. When there exists an open interval I such that this x belongs to this I, that is proper subset of n. We say that n is neighborhood of that point. For example, suppose we have one open interval. Let us say open interval that is 1, 5. And if I take one point 4, this belongs to this 1, 5. And suppose one more set we take, that is the 0, 8. This is the interval, and this is the 1, 5. That is the that is subset of this 0, 8. Subset of it. It means this 4 belongs to this open interval 1, 5, and this open interval 1, 5 is proper subset of 0, 8. And therefore it is a neighborhood of this point 4, this open interval 0, 8. It is the neighborhood of this point 4. So this is the concept of neighborhood of a point. So today we will discuss about the open set and its theorems. In the next year there is one paper, that is the metric space. In that paper also we will require these open set, closed sets. The same concept we have to use there. So let us see what is meant by open set. Open set means a set, yes, it is said to be open when it is neighborhood of each of its points. When it is neighborhood of each of its points. Neighborhood, just we have seen. S is said to be the neighborhood of each of its points. Then we say that S is open. That is, in other words, there exists an open interval Ix such that this x belongs to that Ix, that is proper subset of S. Then that S is said to be the open set. S is said to be the open set. Now, if we consider some examples, then one example, that is the R, that is the set of real numbers. Set of real numbers. Now set of real numbers, it is neighborhood of each of its points, and therefore it is open set. But how? Because the real number concept is very important in our bigger analysis. Most of the students are not familiar with this real number. From school level, we are studying this real number. Real number means what? Real number means the number which exists. The real number means the number which exists. Exist means all number exist. Then the question is, which are not real numbers? Which are not real numbers. So, the number which does not exist, that is not real number. And all others are real numbers. And therefore, we write definition of a real number in terms of, that is in set x such that this minus infinity less than x less than infinity, that is the set of real numbers. Because all of you know that infinity and minus infinity, these are not numbers, these are the symbols to denote that this does not exist. Or in other words, we also define the set of real number means the set of rational and irrational numbers. Rational and irrational numbers. Rational and irrational plus irrational, total combined, that will be the set of real numbers. And this real number is open set. How open set? How open set? if we take any real number x and if we take any interval I mean x belonging to that I, and that is proper subset of R, because in between two real numbers every number is real number, and therefore it is the open set and it is the neighborhood of each of its points. Now let us take one example that is not open set, that is the rational numbers. See, rational numbers Q, that is the set of rational numbers. Rational numbers. It is not neighborhood of each of its points. It is not neighborhood of each of its points. So, if we consider, suppose we take two rational numbers, suppose 2 and 8. These are the two rational numbers. And if we take some point that is the 3. 3 belongs to this open interval to it. But is there any some interval in which this 3 belongs to that interval? 3 belongs to that interval. Suppose we take one any interval that is 0, 2. But in this 0, 2, there are such numbers which are not rational number. Every number is not rational number. Rational number means what? Rational number means, the definition of rational number is Q, that is in set of P by Q, where this PQ belongs to integers and this Q is not equal to 0. For example, 1 upon root 2, it is not rational number. 1 upon root 3, it is not rational number. Half, it is rational number. 0, it is rational number. And therefore, the set of rational numbers is not open because it is not neighborhood of each of its points. Or in other words, we can say that between two rational numbers, every number is not rational number. Not rational number, and therefore it is not open. Now, what about null set? Null set means that is the phi, that is the empty set phi, which has no element. It is open set always. Why? In the sense that phi means there is no element in, so we cannot say that there exists some element and it is not neighborhood of each of its points. We cannot say that, and therefore this phi empty set is always open. Now open interval, every open interval is open. Every open interval. See, suppose we take 0, 5, suppose this interval, and I take one more interval that is 0, 3, and this 2 belongs to this 0, 3, and which is proper subset of this 0, 5. It means the 0, 5 is neighborhood of this 2. It is neighborhood of each of its points, and therefore it is also open. And if we take closed interval AB is not neighborhood of each of its points, because it is neighborhood of each of its points, but except this A and B, and therefore it is not open. Now we have to prove one result, that is every open interval is an open set. Every open interval is an open set. Or in other words, we can say that every open interval is neighborhood of each of its points. So we have to prove this here. So let x be any point of the given open interval, suppose AB. So what does this imply? This implies that A less than x less than B. Now suppose we take, let CD be any two numbers such that A less than C less than x and this x less than D less than B. Suppose we consider these two numbers. Then we have this A is less than C is less than X is less than D is less than B. See, A is less than x, less than d, and less than d. So in this case, this implies that here from this x belongs to this closed interval CD. X is lies between C and D. It means x belongs to this open interval CD. Open interval CD, and that is subset of this total, that is the open interval AB. X belongs to this open interval CD, and that is the proper subset of open interval AB, and thus the given interval open interval AB contains, this open interval AB contains an open interval CD containing x, and hence it is the neighborhood of each of its points, and therefore this open interval is open set, and therefore every open interval is open set. See, we have proved this. Now there is one more result. Show that every open set, is union of open intervals. This we are going to show now. Every open set is union of open intervals. So let S be an open set. And x lambda be a point in set S. Let S be open set and x lambda be a point in set S. So what will happen? Which implies that there exists an open interval. I lambda. There exists an open interval or I lambda x, such that this lambda x lambda, this belongs to this ix lambda, that is proper subset of S according to the definition of open set. That is x lambda belongs to ix lambda, that is proper subset of S. And for all x lambda belongs to S, this we have to write. X lambda belongs to S. Now here we can think that S can be thought as the union of singleton set, that is singleton x lambda. So S is equal to this union of this x lambda, where lambda belongs to this visual. This visual means it is the symbol, just like lambda beta, that is the visual, and where visual is index set. So which implies that S is equal to this union of this x lambda belongs to visual, and that is proper subset of union of this x lambda from this, that is belongs to ix lambda. So that is proper subset of this ix lambda, and this lambda belongs to this visual, and that is proper subset of S, and which implies that this S is equal to union of ix lambda belongs to visual, and therefore the open set is union of open intervals. Now there is a one more theorem that is very important. So what is, see that? Prove that the interior of a set is an open set. Prove that the interior of a set is open set. Proof for this. Now what do you mean by interior point? Interior point we have seen. Point X is said to be the interior point of N, if that N is neighborhood of that point. So here let S be a given set. Let S be a given set, and S dash B interior of S. S dash B interior of S, and we have to show that this S dash is open set. So first suppose that this S dash is equal to 5, that is the empty set, and all of you know that the empty set is always open, and therefore S dash is open. So now after that let us assume that this S dash is not equal to 5, and therefore not equal to 5 means there must be at least one element. So let X be an element in S dash. Let X be the element in S dash. Now as X is the element in S dash, therefore what does this imply? X belongs to S dash. S dash is interior of S, and X belongs to S dash. It means, which implies that X is interior point of S. Is interior point of S, and which implies that there exists an open interval Ix such that this X belongs to Ix, that is proper subset of S, according to the definition of neighborhood. X belongs to Ix, that is the proper subset of S. But Ix, what is Ix? Ix is open interval. And today we have proved that this every open interval is open set. Just we have proved that every open interval is open set. So Ix is an open interval, which implies that this Ix is open set. That is the neighborhood of each of its points. So what does this imply? Every point of Ix is interior point of Ix. And therefore Ix is proper subset of this, and which implies that this Ix belongs to S dash, and which implies that X belongs to Ix, that is proper subset of S dash. So what does it mean? It means that X belongs to this open interval Ix, that is proper subset of S dash. It means S dash is neighborhood of each of its points, and therefore S dash is open. And what is S dash? S dash means that is the interior of S, and therefore we have proved that the interior of a set is S is open set. There is one more theorem, but that we will see in the next video lecture. So here all the students will be informed that they have to watch video regularly, and when you watch the video on YouTube, you have to write some comment. Why you have to write the comment? This is for your benefit, your attendance. If you write some comment below that YouTube video, then I can consider you are presenting regularly online. So keep in your mind this point, watch the video and write the comment. So with this point, here we stop.